I think it's perfectly healthy and fine for your friends, your family, your significant other to have their own hobbies, because as they fill their voids with their friends and their people, and
I wouldn't argue, I wouldn't say void. I think you'd probably agree. Like fill your cup.
Yeah. Like fill your cup in different ways.
Yeah.
That they come back to you as a better human being as well. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, we're only human. There's only so much that I'm able to give to you as a partner or
as a friend.
Sister, as a
there
friend.
Are things that I have standards for in a friendship, but I surely don't expect you to do everything for me. Right. I surely don't expect you to like always be there and always be listening and also do all of these things for me and also be my fitness buddy and also like I don't have those expectations.
Right.
Like I love you.
Right.
Who you are. And like
and where we meet each other.
And sometimes I'm pulling the rope a little harder and sometimes you're pulling the rope a little harder. Right. And it's like I think that part of that when it comes to partners and that in like the relationship with fitness is like you can't expect them to start coming along on the rope you're pulling that quickly.
No.
I think that's also like people will build resentment very rapidly because they're like, I'm on this journey, fucking hop along. And it's like, well, how long did it take for you to get there? And that's your journey. Yep. So like give them some time.
Yep.
And it might be that they are trying and you guys aren't communicating about that. Or maybe they're trying and you're just like, they're not trying hard enough. And I would challenge you to like, just be patient, you know, try and look for, it's like, okay, how did they support me here?
Right.
You know, maybe it's like, maybe they went on a couple walks with you this week. You know, maybe they helped you meal prep.
Yeah.
Maybe they suggested a really healthy restaurant that you like, that you just noticed. You're like, okay, normally we go here and they suggested we go here and they know that restaurant has like better food options and you can communicate that to them. Thank you so much for picking this place. I love this place. You know, like it means so much to me that you prepped this food for me.
Yeah.
Like I absolutely I love that you went on a walk with me. This was so incredible. Like, and that leads to another point is like finding intimacy in activity with one another. Part of it, I think, is you start on this own journey and they feel that you are leaving them.
Yeah, they get jealous.
And I think that if you can bring them along and be like, honestly, just like, babe, I like love working out with you. Like, I think it's so hot. Like, I think it's so fun. I absolutely enjoy this time with you. Like finding some form of intimacy, and it doesn't even have to be sexual intimacy, like intimacy in activity.
Being together.
Like I love meal prep Sundays with you. Like it is so fun to do that. I love getting up in the morning on Saturday and going on a walk with you.
Yeah.
Like just little things like that. And always hinting on the positive and not the negative so that resentment doesn't build in you, and also they don't feel that you are resentful of them and that you are isolating yourself from them.
Yeah.
I think that if you can like constantly, I think that people are like, whether they like it or not, they say, oh, I'm a negative reinforcement person. No, everybody is a positive reinforcement person if it's done in the right time, at the right frequency, in the right amount. So like, if you can say, this is what I love. Instead, maybe all week they were like, oh, you're working out again, blah, blah, blah. And they were kind of bothering you. And you're just like, babe, this is important to me, whatever. And you're trying to be very kind. The one thing, let's say it's like, hey, babe, I know you have a workout in the morning. Let's go to bed early. Just be like,
just do something
I appreciate you doing
yeah.
that. And just make sure you highlight that. I appreciate so much that you did that. I like really, that means a lot to me that you wouldn't, you weren't trying to get me to watch this show late at night because I have a workout in the morning.
Right.
Always highlighting on the positive. And then always trying to find ways to not necessarily bring them along to your crew,
but bring them along together.
But just even alone.
I was just about to say, so like the biggest thing that like I find in my relationship and like others is that sense of jealousy really stems from them noticing that, a lot of people are like, they just notice that like I'm becoming better or I'm starting to look better or I'm doing this, outside of me. But that's what it is like what the deep rooted issue is that you are now doing things with other people that they feel like you should just be doing with them. You're having experiences and emotions and laughter and fun and all of these different milestones are happening in your life that you're not getting to experience with your significant other. And it hurts because you realize that like that is not something that they could do for you. And like you look at them and you're like, damn, like I couldn't hit that milestone with them because that's just I wasn't there for that, or I wasn't able to help them fill their cup in that way. And it is a sense of kind of like disappointment in a way. Like, you know, that's kind of what it really stems from. And maybe, you know, they're a little bit jealous about how you look and the weight that you lost and the PRs that you're getting. But like all that shit really is just a bunch of fluff that is thrown on top of the major hurt of you kind of like separating yourself. But in a way, like you said, like the positive reinforcements and like affirmations that you give your partner outside of that are just really important, because you're justifying like, hey, this is my little piece of paradise. That way I can come back and tell you how sexy you are doing this shit. Or like we can go kayaking together. Or like, you know, like, hey, why don't we do this together? And like these moments on Sundays, or we go date night once a week, or we do this together, or whatever is your piece of the puzzle that y'all just have together, you have to hold very close, and you have to continuously date in that way. But you being with your friends and doing other things with your family members, or whatever it is that your hobby is, shit, go play chess for all I care. I don't care. Right. But like the other people that you find are just, they're not taking you away. They're making you a better person for your partner, but you have to show your partner that. Yeah. That's the biggest thing.
Hello?